5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on their Beltway rivals, the Washington Commanders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. He's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
I'm gonna go.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Jackson will keep it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun. But we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Baltimore.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. When you look at his defense, in that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go play action with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. team with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Jackson now. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Commanders 6. Justin Tucker to kick off football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
It's a loss of 2.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
inside handoff. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Robinson up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Finding space at the 40. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 34. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this is nowhere close. He pulled it badly. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Get out
Last
there.
time out,
You
looking to
block
repeat
him,
that.
I'm
Charles's
gone.
defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback look?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Wow, you gotta see that.
And it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams, the spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him again?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big run there by Jones. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be in.
Damn, I could have cut that off at the
And those two just haven't been in sync
if it didn't
thus
click
far.
me right in
They've
here.
done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They're on the 1-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
There he goes again. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 82 yards.
And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And they'll go on the ground.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or...
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
On 23-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And quickly, they get to the line.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14.
32-yard line.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Second and 13. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
An 8-yard loss on the
And now an audible here into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
It's 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Which one are you talking about?
That's to his running back, complete.
Which one are you talking about?
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together.